how to fill the void within. Hey everybody, this is maggietphan and I help you create your life consciously. So today we are going to talk about how to find that void within yourself and how to fill it. Okay, so first of all, we need to define what void means. Now let's define what void really means, okay? So the void is an empty feeling inside of you that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you have, no matter who you're with, you are still feeling that emptiness within you, and nothing that you say, nothing that you do could ever fill it. Maybe there's a bit of relief when you first obtain that goal or be with that person or bring another thing home, but then after a while you're still feeling that void and it's constantly nagging at you. Now let's talk about energy. First of all, you need to identify what basis that you are building your life upon. If for so long you have worked so hard to please those around you, to make them happy, and you ignored how you feel. Now when I say that, how do you really feel? At first, pleasing your mom was your goal. So no matter if she was angry or sad, you were doing whatever you can because you're a good person and a good child to make her happy again. Now at the beginning, this felt okay. You were okay with it because nothing much was at stake. Just a little bit of negative feeling. Then over a period of time, you kept doing this. Then over time, no matter what you do, no matter what action you offer, no matter what behavior you change, you're standing on your head and you realize that you still haven't been able enough to please her. So now on the basis that you were trying to make her happy, that's how you built your life upon. I'm just talking about this one person, and it not even be your mom, it could be your dad, or usually it's the first caretaker that is in our life. We're trying to please them because we want to give back to them. But on this basis that you are trying to please this other person that's outside of you, that's how you build your life upon. So then now as time goes by, you are using their opinion to tell you or to guide your life in terms of what's good for you. So you may make your decisions based on what they think, that what your career should be, who you should date, who you should marry, what kind of kids pathway that you're trying to create for your kids, and so on. When you do it and you kept doing it, you keep feeling worse. Because right now, your main goal is to make them happy. It's because you are carrying that energy that's from when you were little, right? So I'm not talking just little as in you were a little person, but also from that tiny little energy that you have started to create the root energy, you carry that on into your adulthood. The empty feeling of very little energy now has come into full-blown manifestation. So now under that energy, you are trying now so hard to relieve it by doing whatever you can to stop that bad feeling. Under the energy of guiding your life based on someone else's opinion has picked up momentum. So then now whatever you're doing, you're trying to take whatever action from that place of feeling emptiness or that void, trying to make up for the lack of attention based on the energy, your understanding about the energy that you're trying to do now to make yourself feel better. So that is what the feeling of the void feels like. That is what the void is. And no matter what you do in this condition, this energy, you cannot make it better, because actions is not meant to change the energy. Actions is not meant to change the root of the energy that you were carrying that on. So it will, the action is to receive the fruit from the energy that you have planted and created. In this case, it would never be satisfying because you're coming from a place of lack, coming from the place of trying to fill the void within. So you're coming from the missing something, trying to replace it. So therefore, whatever the action that you offer, whatever the thing that you think that you want is going to fill it, it's not going to fill it because the void is there. You go out buying one more thing to bring home, or you work so hard to get that promotion, to get that pay rise, or to marry that person that you think, because I didn't have this love in my life in the past, I'm gonna marry someone else, this person, to then I can put my life in their hands so that they can make me feel loved or dead. But you haven't addressed the energy. You haven't addressed what caused that action to begin with. It doesn't lead you to the place that you went, where you want to go. The place where you want to go is to get that void filled. Like, how do you get that void filled? So none of these actions that you're taking from this place is going to do that. That's because the root feeling that you were trying to create these actions from is going to attract more of its like, and that is the universal law, and that's what the law of attraction states that it must. The like will attract unto itself. So whatever it is likely to attract onto itself what it is, the essence of it. So the foundation you built your life upon at this point is an erroneous one. So therefore, no matter what else that you do without addressing the root cause of it, or the root feeling, or filling this void, is going to make it any better. So now we're getting to the very exciting part, right? So I talked about how you created the problem, how the problem was created, and where you are today. So now the exciting part is, how do you change this? So I'm going to get to it right now. Now, how do you change it? I'm going to give you 5 tips, or five things, five concepts to look at, so that you understand what it is that you need to do in order to fill this void. Because obviously whatever you were doing before didn't work. Number 1, you must have the awareness of it and the desire to change, a desire to build a life from a different standpoint, a desire to do things differently, to receive a different outcome. Albert Einstein said that if you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, it's called insanity. So we have to admit that, okay, well, I didn't like what I created up to now. Let me see if I can change this, right? And maybe this crazy person on YouTube that I don't even know about, she just seems so confident. She's telling me what I should do and stuff. She seems that she knows what she's doing. Maybe I should just listen to her and put it to the test and see how this goes, right? So you can then say that, because that's exactly how I did in my life, right? I just didn't listen to somebody and go, yep, that person is true and correct or whatever. I take whatever resonated with me, and then I applied it to my life. And bit by bit, that's how I could show myself that this is what life showed to me, that this is how it works, and this is how the universal law works, and this is how I was able to change my life. Number 2, commit yourself to this change. Commit yourself to the process, like you have committed your life into the past beliefs, whatever that you used to think about and built your life upon. Okay, where you are today, you did not get here overnight. Remember how I said at the beginning, when you're first pleasing somebody, there was not much at stake, so then you didn't feel the need to change anything. You didn't think there was any repercussion to the way that you felt and how you end up where you are today. So now that when you are wanting to change your life, you need to direct the same energy, give yourself some time, and maybe this is the first time ever that you are giving yourself the permission to do things your way. Not the things that your mom say, your dad say, your partner say, your teacher say, your boss says, your way. And you are going to figure this out, because you know that you have whatever it takes. You have whatever that's within you to guide you, to coach you out of this. So you gotta give yourself that grace and commit to yourself. Invest in yourself so that you can get the life that you want. Because no one gets to the life that they want by default. Number 3, you must learn about the laws of the universe, because it's so consistent that when you work within them, you are able to change your life, because you are a part of the universe, or you are the universe, or created in the form of the universe. And whatever the energy that created this world created me and you. So when you understand what laws work within this universe, like the law of gravity, you are not going to go and stand in a tall building and jump off it and expect you to be an exception of the universe, right? It's not going to do that, because that law of the universe is going to pull you down and you're going to fall. And the same way here, that in order to understand your life, you must understand the laws of the universe. And this is what my channel is committed to do, to help you, to guide you through and giving you the wisdoms and insights that I have lived through my life when I apply these understandings and knowings that I've learned from many people. Then I took whatever it is necessary to me, then I applied it, and then it really dramatically changed my life. And here I am passing on to you the knowledge, but which in this case is not really knowledge, it's really what you already know from within. And I'm just resonating with you because that's who you are. You know that deep within you, the innate feeling that you already know that you are enough. And this is resonating with you because it's who you are. Number 4, you are enough. You must understand that where you are is enough. Wherever you are is where you need it to be for you to go where you need to go. So imagine you are driving somewhere. You got to have a starting point and the end point, right? You got to have a point A and a point B. So right now you are at point A, and you have to be okay with that, and you have to give yourself that grace that this is what life calls me, and I'm so thankful that I am here in order for you to go to the next step. Because in the past, what you've done is you're condemning wherever you are to get to the next place. But if you're going to keep doing that, then you're going to get the same result, because that's the same kind of energy, the same kind of perspective that you've given your life in the past. So number 4, what I want you to do is I want you to recognize that where you are is fine. No matter where you are in life, you can still get to where you want to be. Number 5, the last but most important point I wanted to share with you is that void that you feel within you, that emptiness that you're feeling, means you've emptied yourself out. You've emptied yourself out because you are forgetting the very one important thing that no one seems to tell you in your life up to this point, because they have already forgotten it, is that you are not just a physical body, you that you call you by name. You are actually, like I said, from the universe, and you are created from the energy that, think about it, where were you before you were born, right? You must be somewhere, because energy doesn't just disappear, it's always there, right? It only transforms. So you were already a life force, but that life force is now focusing upon that physical body of yours, this body of mine, and that is still you. That is a huge part of who you are. Because without that life force, without that part of you, this physical being, this physicalness that you're seeing right now, myself, this physical body, your physical body, is going to deplete if it doesn't have the energy or the life force that flows through them. Does that make sense? And your job is to connect yourself back or to that bigger self of yours, okay? They call it your soul, your higher self, your inner being, your source, whatever it is. Your job is to connect back to them, and that is how you fill the void. Okay, so we are at the final end of this video, and I'm so excited to announce to you that I have decided I am going to begin this to be an amazing tool, an amazing way for anyone that wants to learn more about the laws of the universe and learn to connect with themselves, filling that void, living this abundant life, living this life from joy and adventure, not from a place of fear and lack. So I am having a group coaching that I'm opening up right now, and it's going to start on 1st of March, okay? And it's going to be by membership. You can buy 1 month membership, and then you can buy a 3-month membership. So whatever that suits you right now, because I have done one-on-one coaching in the past, and I feel like it's not as beneficial for me and also for my clients, is that they feel like they want a community. I feel that, that's how I actually got a lot of value from the coaching packages that I've done, with my mentors and coaches. We have a community. So when you're in a community, you're able to share your progress. You're able to get gaining the insights and the wisdoms from your members within the community, so that you learn and grow. So then also you don't feel like you're alone. Sometimes when you are with a coach one-on-one, it can be a little bit intimidating. But when we do this in a community, it's a once a week coaching where I will go through and address any issues that you may have. And as we gather in a group as like a mastermind, we're able to share and learn, because when you have somebody else asking a question and me answering that question for them, you're able to extract from that metaphor, because it's not necessarily about your life, right? So you're not in the hot seat. Then you're able to take the insights and then apply it into your life, and then that's how you can able to reflect and learn sometimes it can be a bit like way more beneficial than me addressing directly at your problem. Because whenever you have a problem that is so strong, the question with is so strong, you're not going to be able to hear the solution. And that's what I'm here to help you with, is that to lower a little bit that resistance in terms of having that strong question. Like, you know, we make such a strong, like we make our lives problem orientated instead of a solution orientated, and solution is what you want. But what you have right now is so necessary in the process, because without the problem that you're having, there could be no solution. So here I am going to help you to guide you to your own solution, not the one that I tell you what it needs to be, but learning to find the inner guidance, inner wisdom, so that you can actually live your life to the fullest. And then whatever the action that you take from that point in your life, in that standpoint, in that broader perspective, you're going to be able to change your life, and it's going to look so dramatic. People don't even recognize you. The body image you have of yourself will change. You know, the relationships will deepen. The way you make money will be different. It's going to feel even more fulfilling, and it's not even about the money anymore. And so you're able to show your kids, if you are parents yourself, that you're able to do this by example, so that they can learn from you, because kids learn mimic the vibration of adults before they learn to speak the words. So whatever that you have your belief is, you think that they don't know it, but they actually pick that up from you. So whenever you actually change from the inside out, you're going to be so beneficial for your kids that you are going to change the trajectory of your kids' life. And that is how we want to leave footprints in this world. I'm going to leave it all below in the footnote, in the video note, the video footnote. And also, if you connect with me on my social media, I'm going to be able to send you the links and so on. So we're going to get this started on the 1st of March. It's going to be very, very affordable for everybody, because I do believe that this work is so crucial. And if everyone participates, then it's going to benefit a lot of us more, all of us, because we're all in this together. So hit me up, right? And if you do like the video that I just shared with you just then, do a screenshot of it, post it on your social media, tag me, maggietphan, and I will give you a shout out in the video. And next week, I'm going to talk about your intuition and how to enhance your intuition more, and what does it mean by living an intuitive life. And that's the life that you actually want to live, right? Because now you're listening to your own guidance and not the guidance of the outside that's giving you, right? So next week, that's what I'm going to talk about, is how to enhance your intuition. So tune in Sunday next week. I'm gonna talk about it, and if you hit the notification bell, then it's going to let you know when the video comes out, and then you can just listen it nicely and fresh. All right, guys, have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you tuning in and spending that time with me. Remember, I can be connected on social media, and I respond to all messages, so please hit me up if you have any question about my group coaching, or any question about anything I can help you with, or what it is that you want me to do in the next videos, so that I can do it and help you to clarify what it is that you're wanting, and hopefully I add some value into your life. And together, let's grow on this journey. Love you. Thank you so much. Bye. Mwah.